What's up everyone? So today we're going to be making some jjajangbab, which is rice with Korean black bean sauce. So let's get started. First thing you'll need is cucumbers, and this one we're using for garnish today, so just roughly slice them up into thin pieces. And next we're going to chop some onions. So basically for this recipe, all you need to do is chop them into about 1-inch cubes. It's time for the zucchinis. So for the zucchinis, you also just cut them the same way. Just make it into 1-inch cubes and you're good to go. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry. Everything's gonna melt away. So for the potato though, because it's harder to cook through them, right? I make my cubes a little bit smaller than the onions and zucchinis. Now let's get started to making the sauce. What I have here is a pan over medium-high heat. Pour your oil in and your black bean paste. We're going to fry it up for a few minutes to get rid of the bitterness. And make sure to keep stirring because you don't want it to get burnt or else you're gonna make it more bitter. And just set it aside after a few minutes and let's stir fry our meat now. I know my meat looks a bit brown, it's because it was frozen and I kind of microwaved it too long to defroze it. After you stir it apart, add the garlic, add the alcohol, the cooking wine actually, and the salt and pepper to flavor it. So just a little pinch of salt and a dash of pepper will be good. And using the oil that comes from the pork, we're going to stir fry all the vegetables we cut up. So the zucchinis, the onions, the potatoes. This will take about 20 to 30 minutes to let the vegetables soften. And while you do that, you want to flavor it again with salt, pepper, and this time also sugar to balance the flavor. And just keep stirring until all the vegetable becomes soft. So like the onions become translucent. And after that, we're going to be adding the fried up black bean sauce we made earlier. I suggest you put a little at a time, just so that it doesn't get overly salty, and taste as you go. I added just a little less than what we made earlier. So just until the color gets really dark brown, then you add your sugar in to again balance the flavor. And after that, you want to pour in your 2 cups of chicken broth. As we wait for it to boil, let's make our cornstarch mixture to thicken the sauce later. So 1 tablespoon to 4 tablespoons of hot water. Mix it really well so there's no more lumps. And once it's boiled, we're gonna add a little teaspoon at a time. I put about 3 teaspoons of the cornstarch mixture, but depending on the consistency you want, you can add a little less or a little more. And you're done.